Alright guys, so we're going to get a brand new event coming out tonight for Dragon Ball Legends, and this event actually has one of the biggest nerfs I've seen in a very long time. They're actually going to greatly reduce damage by side steps and charge steps. So let me just really quick show you guys, and honestly for me, I don't care. I do charge step, I do side step, but it really just puts everybody at a level playing field, honestly, or even helps the more casual players. But let me just go over this really quick with you guys, because this is pretty massive, man. It says here the special rules for the Battle Royale, which, by the way, comes out tonight, or technically tomorrow night, depending where you guys live, if you guys are East Coast. But it says here, greatly reduces damage of combos that include steps or similar actions. So steps as in side steps, and similar actions probably as in charge steps, right? That's what they mean, right? So this is massive, man. This actually, you know, like I said, I don't care. Look, let me just clarify this. I do think it's a skill everybody needs to develop. It's not that hard. I think it's mainly just due to timing. So I think everybody can learn it. If you just literally just practice for like a week or two, you guys will pick it up. It's pretty easy. And they even have a guide for you guys. But what it does is, let's just say people that charge step right here, which is, let's just say a high skill gap, which is not even that high, versus people that don't know how to do it. It just closes the gap a little bit more, which is pretty good. If you think about it like that, right? I like to put myself in other people's shoes. So that is pretty good. I don't care. I honestly do not care, right? I mean, will I still charge step? I don't know, because it does say greatly reduces. So I don't know how much greatly is. Is it 50% of the damage? Because if it's 50% of the damage, then it's just not even worth getting that extra 45 key you guys get from charge stepping or side stepping. So to me, it might not be worth it. I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to let you guys know. But this is going to be a Dragon Ball Saga, you know, battle requirements, which is pretty weird. I'm going to explain to you guys why it's weird in just one bit while I team build with you guys. But the other two special rules is Dragon Ball chance time down, or chance down, and as well as quick attack damage up. So just quick attack and stuff like that, and don't sidestep, right? Now, I want to just mention a few things that I think, honestly, I don't want to call them dumb, but Dragon Ball Legends really doesn't know what they're doing sometimes when constructing a tag like Dragon Ball Saga. Let me explain to you guys, okay? So let's just say you guys are going to bring in this core right here, which is the brand new 5 units full color wheel that we just got. Now, the issue with this Dragon Ball Saga team is that the last slot, let's just say you want to have either a bench unit, or let's just say you want to have a Zenkai, right? So the two Zenkais we got right now is the Bulma, right? As you guys can see, this Bulma only buffs, you know, Aider, right? Android 8, because she buffs girls with her normal Z ability. And same thing goes with Chi-Chi, right? It only buffs Goku. As you guys can see, Goku charging up right there, right? Now, you guys might be saying, you could just use one of the other Dragon Ball Saga, you know, Z ability buffs, which is fine on the bench. Let's just try it out, right? Let's just try out Launch, right? So Launch actually buffs Dragon Ball Saga with her normal Z ability, but there's an issue, right? As you guys can see, Dragon Ball Saga, same thing goes for Yamcha, right? And same thing goes for the Demon King Piccolo, right? So Demon King Piccolo would be right here, right? So same thing. As you guys can see, it's not really buffing Aider, or it's not really buffing everybody. That's just because, you know, the Path to Power Goku is not necessarily Dragon Ball Saga. It's sagas from the movies, right? So it does not buff it. So it does leave a gap on the bench. They could have easily just, you know, I have a very serious question. Why don't they just update Z abilities? Like, I understand nerfing Z abilities, but buffing Z abilities is completely different, right? They could easily just, let's just say, this Demon King Piccolo, right? Or this Launch, right? They could easily just update one of their normal Z abilities to DB. That way, or for example, the new Bulma that we just got, right? Instead of just buffing Aider, which to me makes no sense because it's a huge gap. It's a huge hole, right? And of course, the leader slot will pick it up, but we'll pick up her girl's buff, her normal Z ability buff, right? But in general, to me, it does not make any sense, whoever makes this, right? Now, in terms of what they brought out for this Dragon Ball Saga, I only really like 3 units, right? Which is this Path to Power LF Goku, Kid Goku. I also like this, you know, Piccolo Jr., which is really good. I like him a lot, actually, right? I feel like he's an LF in disguise, which I'm going to make a showcase and post it later for you guys. Really, really good. I mean, like I told you guys, it's like an LF in disguise, right? And I really like Ader. Ader's actually pretty good too, or Android 8, whatever you guys want to call it. So I really like these 3 units. The only 2 units that I really do not like that feels like a 2022 unit, like a unit from Back to the Future, is honestly Master Roshi. He's not that bad. I like his blue cards, you know, his capability of drawing blue cards, but he's missing a lot for a 2023, nearly 2024 unit, right? And same thing goes for this Fiku, right? Now, this Goku here is not as bad as people are pointing it out, right? People are saying he's like horrendous. He is pretty, he's not the best, but he's not the worst, right? But they could have made these 2 characters better since, you know, obviously, right? By the way, for this team, I would probably just pull out Yamcha because it buffs, you know, the most characters, right? It would just miss Ader. That's pretty much all it would miss. You could do that, or you could bring out one of the Zenkais, but it would leave a huge gap in the rest of the units, right? But yeah, I mean, honestly, for a brand new tag for Dragon Ball Saga, they just should have just made they did a good job with making a full color wheel, but they made 2 mistakes. Number 1, they should have made a Zenkai that actually makes sense. And number 2, they could have easily just made this Goku and this Master Roshi, Buff Roshi, which I'm quite disappointed because I was looking forward to Buff Roshi. Not mediocre, not a 2022 unit, right? Like, these units are that bad. Like, it's embarrassing because it's a brand new tag, right? You would think these characters have to be really busted. They did a great job with Demon King, or not Demon King Piccolo, with Piccolo Jr. They did a great job with, you know, Path to Power Goku. I actually really like him. And Ader's pretty good too. I like Ader's cover change, how he destroys cards and stuff like that. He's pretty good. I like Ader, right? So yeah, I mean, I would probably bring in, there's not much to do with this tag. Honestly, you could maybe, if you really want to get kind of like fancy, you could bring in maybe a region team, like something like this. And then just kind of like maybe buff, I don't know, like something. I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, honestly, maybe like a region team, but no. The team that I just showed you guys is probably the best, which is probably this Goku at the leader slot. Or my bad, this Goku at the leader slot because he buffs movies and not necessarily Dragon Ball Saga. This guy, of course, we got Ader, this Goku, and then, of course, we got Buff Roshi. Where's Buff Roshi? Am I tripping? Where's Buff Roshi? Dude, am I missing? Is Buff Roshi not here? Oh, here he is. And then, of course, you guys can bring in a unit from the bench, which... Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm such a dummy. You guys can easily just bring in this Demon King Piccolo. I'm such a dummy. So, yeah, I mean, this is the team you guys would bring in, and obviously the first 3 units would be the best choice. But yeah, guys, they're going to nerf charge steps, side steps. Let me know what you guys think. Is this the first step in the right direction to level up the playing field? Once again, I personally think that people should just learn the techniques, give it a week or 2, and you guys will pick it up. Once again, it's all about timing. And what you guys could do if you guys are newer to the game is you guys can definitely go to one of the events they added recently, which is actually this event right here, which actually teaches you how to charge step and side step. It's pretty simple. Just go through this and it will teach you, like literally. Like, you can just practice in PvP, or you guys could just come here and practice your charge steps and side steps. It's not that hard. It's really just, it comes down to timing. That's it. So whatever you guys, if you guys are like, if people are vanishing your charge steps and side steps, you're probably doing it a little bit too late. Do it a little bit earlier, right? Just correct your mistakes. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. And I'll definitely catch you guys once again for some more videos and showcases later on. Have a good one. Peace.